check out the Super Fan Van. Talk about a classic, a 1968 Volkswagen bus.
Ooh, it's awesome, man. There's a million things I could do with this one.
The pink Beach Bomb VW bus is the most expensive Hot Wheels ever and the rarest Hot Wheels diecast in the world. Oh, wow.
All right, Jim, in the new Yellow Garage, what's the name of your build?
The Super Fan Van.
Cool. Yeah.
What I'm thinking is we can keep the front half of this thing still looking somewhat original, and then in the back, we're gonna need big horsepower, right?
Oh, yeah.
I'm taking his Volkswagen body, and we're gonna cut it in half. And we take a Formula One back half, and we combine the two worlds. I know it's early to talk about color, but keep in mind, as we're going forward, I definitely want this thing done in purple.
Purple is good.
We know this is a 68 van. Hot Wheels came out in 68, and one of the earliest colors was that nice metallic purple.
There you go. I can't imagine to be a kid and go into a store with your parents and you see that 164 car and know that your dad or your grandfather made it. And that's the legacy I want to leave for my family.
With the Super Fan Van, Jim's plan is to take this Volkswagen bus, cut it in half, convert the rear to sort of an F1 or IndyCar-inspired back half.
Yeah, let's do it.
That's really cool.
How are they going to be able to blend all these different styles together?
There's nothing you can do to make a van look like an F1 car. How are they gonna make it look fast? There's gonna take a lot of creativity to blend these two ideas into one.
We need a chassis, we need a V8 engine.
Trying to combine these two classics together. I got a Corvette chassis and I got the Volkswagen body on the front. Once I tack this, there's no going back.
Y'all, right now it looks like the Yellow Garage has two very distinct styles. There's the front half of the bus and then a back half of what used to be a Corvette. And so when I see those big kind of dragster type wheels, you realize how strongly they're gonna have to weld these two halves together to support all that weight and the V8 engine.
I'm just hoping this holds together when this big V8 fires up, because if this car pulls in two pieces, it's gonna be a problem.
What about if I create some flames that go over the big wheels?
Oh, yeah.
You know? So it's gonna look like it's hot without even moving.
Yeah, that sounds awesome.
I like it. Flames are important to me. The first paint job I ever did, me and my dad are on the streets of Bayonne, New Jersey, painting my dad's 57 Chevy. Ever since that day, I want flames on everything.
So you know how we said that we were going to do the skirts on top of the
Right,
wheel?
right, you're right, original.
Right. I'm taking 3D flames. Let's go a little bit higher.
I like fire.
I love fire. We are fire. This is two different cars. Something is happening right now that is not flowing. I just want to make those fenders go over the tires into flames. I'm trying to shape these 3D flames that will go on top of the back tires. The first thing is my hot knife, one of my favorite tools. It's not an easy task. I have very little time, and I'm working with styrofoam, so whatever you cut, you can put back. But I think it's gonna be a great idea, and I'm pumped.
Oh,
Yeah,
I love this cut right here.
yeah.
This to me is so awesome, there's no way we cannot use it.
Now it looks like the fire is coming out of the wheel.
I love it. I instantly fell in love with these flames. The problem is, it completely goes against the design.
That looks awesome, but I'm concerned that it is not gonna look like an Indy car anymore because it's got fenders. And the whole point of Indy car is called open wheel racing because there is nothing above the wheels. I know this F1 look is never gonna work with them back there. Jim's gonna have to make a call here. Do we leave the wheels open or do we stick with the flames?
The van is so cool. We lost half of it.
True,
you know?
but it does have to have a big wing on the back because all those race cars have that big wing.
You know what, Christopher? I think outside the box. I need to be free. I'm getting frustrated.
The wing is a signature
All right, then
piece.
that's Susan. Back to my other.
What if, here's an idea, what if we put your flames on the sides of the wing?
I think I'll go take a break.
This is not the time to fall apart. We're in the finale. I gotta get this team back on point, man.
I'm feeling a lot of frustration, and I don't know what to do. I mean, I want this to work, but we have no time left. You know, I wasted a whole day, you know, cutting something that now we're debating on it. I'm not in a happy place. Right now, I'm like kind of, I don't know if I should push forward or I should give up. But at the end of the day, It's a super fan that has to be happy, you know, and that's what I want. I want Jim to win, because if Jim wins, I win.
Hey, Yellow Garage!
Claudia, this is amazing. Tell us a little bit about this.
I understand that we're doing F1, but I'm the type of person that always think outside the box. With this, it feels like that the wheels are just catching on fire.
Jim wants the rear of this van to be F1, which means open top wheels. Claudia's made these amazing big flamed wheel covers. Problem is, that doesn't fit with F1.
You're thinking to create a way to tie in to the front half of the bus to use some texture to get to what looks like a gigantic flame fender.
Correct. And I'm struggling to sell the idea right now.
I'm into it.
That's awesome. I can't believe you made a flamed fender which is following the Hot Wheels logo. That's awesome.
Does it take away that it's on a Formula One race car?
I definitely hear what you're saying, Jim, because you literally want this thing to look like an F1 car. You know, here at Hot Wheels Ultimate Challenge, we're all about reimagining things. Go with the flow.
Right now, you have the recipe for what looks like a super cool hot rod.
I'm a hot rod guy. It
You
makes
got
sense.
hot rodders right here that can build anything. I think just like a basketball player, now is the time to pivot.
I think I got clouded, and I got to thank everybody for the words you're telling me now are making the most sense. I wish you would have came by 2 days ago, but that's all right. I have to listen to Rudd. He's right. Goodbye, Formula One. Hello, Hot Rod. Claudia has nailed the fenders. The flames are amazing. But we've just spent days working on this. We don't have much time left to make this happen.
You are super fan. What is super special to you that really touches you? It has to be something really personal.
So it's kind of got me thinking, what if we make a secret door, almost like a closet?
Yeah, that's a great idea.
How cool would it be to have one of our jumpsuits hidden inside the closet?
Team Yellow!
Inside the door, there'll be the Superfan jumpsuit. The jumpsuit represents all of us working on it, and it'll represent also anybody who buys this Hot Wheels that they can also be a Superfan. You're really gonna have to look hard to see it once we tint that window. It's gonna be awesome.
Straight ahead here in the Yellow Garage, Jim is working on this 1968 Volkswagen bus. He's cut it in half and he's turning it into a half bus, half semi-truck racer. Well, hello, Yellow Garage. Wow, y'all have been doing a ton of work. It's pretty impressive how it's kind of tied it all in, and the exhaust is gigantic and cool.
Well, you gotta go big, man. That's
oh,
Hot
yeah,
Wheels.
it's Hot Wheels.
Yeah, we're trying to go in that route of a Euro big rig racer. My dad was a truck driver. My grandfather was a truck driver.
I'm so glad that you guys really found the direction that is so true to you, Jim, because now I'm like, okay, I see what you guys are doing.
Every time I look at the front of this van, it just reminds me of the old big rig my dad used to drive, actually. So I'm gonna make a tribute to my dad.
How are you incorporating the twist? What's your Easter egg?
Now, this is the riskiest move of all, because this is solely me. If it succeeds, it's a home run. And if it fails, it could cost us the whole competition. With this extra door, I'm calling it a closet. These windows are gonna be tinted, but we're gonna hang one of the jumpsuits inside that you can see through the window. So that's what I'm leaving to the team.
That's good.
I like it.
That's cute. I love that.
The jumpsuit represents all of us working on it. My dad used to wear those coveralls in the shop, and the carpool team wearing them. It's like, it's a no-brainer.
Looking at your picture, I noticed the flames are kind of sitting like this. The directions of the flame, when you have them in their original designated position, it doesn't look as fast as they do like this.
No.
I'm just,
No. There's a point there.
Like, are you serious right now?
I don't want any trouble, Claudia.
The problem with this decision is we have few hours left. I don't even know if they're gonna finish it because I won't be here to watch them complete it. That's killing me.
I think Hertz got a really good point. Right now, it's a little bit abrupt because of the steep angle.
Now you come in, are you gonna tell me change it? Are you serious? You know, you think that is that easy. There's this huge gap that needs to be filled. There is no time to fix it. This is the tilting point. I felt like we could have won, and now I'm starting to feel like, don't know.
Check out the Superfan van.
God, that This is the most amazing feeling seeing that Volkswagen come through the smoke. It's like I'm seeing a baby being born. It's amazing. You guys are the best.
We're proud of you.
Hey, my man.
Your ideas, man. We
I couldn't have never done
this
this without you guys, man. Just,
Hey guys, get a room.
What do you think, man? What are you feeling?
that was not an easy build. The only way to create something like that is you have to have creative minds. And this team right here, these are some of the best fabricators and artists I've ever worked with. And to knock this out in a week, forget about it.
Well, I see something kind of cool right from here.
What do you see?
If you look at that logo, you think it says VW, but it really is HW.
For Hot Wheels right
That's
there.
my man Christopher right here.
Nice touch.
Nice
man.
touch.
All right, thank you very much.
Tell us what we're looking at right now.
We took this iconic 1968 Volkswagen, and then we just went old school hot rod. First thing we did was chop it into two pieces, right? But it wasn't until Cloudy as Flames for the rear fenders that really changed the build. And you'll see the 68 graphics on the side, which of course is the year that Hot Wheels started. That's why we honored the 1968. It started to look like a truck to me, like a Peterbilt truck. So that's why we went with the fifth wheel on the back to give it that tractor feel. This is our Easter egg. It's right there, all signed by the team inside here.
How cool is that?
Most important, it's a super fan van. And I'm thinking if anybody's going to buy this, they can feel the same way that I did building it, because it's the dream when I was a kid and I always wanted to do it. And here I am, I built Hot Wheels. I can see the Superfan van in the palm of my hand. I can see it hanging in the store for sale. I can see it. The victory is right there.
Well, I think it's fascinating. When Hot Wheels came out, it was all about power. The engine was always the focal point. This is what I would have lusted after in high school, because this is what you wanted to pull into the drive-in on the Friday night and rev the engine and make noise. This is, to me, a Hot Wheels classic. If you told me this was built in '68, I would believe it. So congratulations. I think it's really nice.
My favorite part of the finale has been Jay Leno calling my Hot Wheels a Hot Wheels classic.
There was a little bit of crisis of like, what is the vision of this car? But the result is this amazing VW bus. Taking a VW bus like this and making it go fast and making it a hot rod is completely Hot Wheels. I'm so happy that Claudia, they went with this flame fender. To me, that's what sets this apart. But one of the things that we look for in design is how do we reflect car culture now? Is there something that makes this a 2023 winner? I don't know.
Jim, you've taken this German van and you gave it this American hot rod twist to it that is so cool. And I love the way that the exhaust plays with the fenders and really gives it that illusion of speed. This whole thing makes me feel very nostalgic.
It's wild how you're able to take one of the slowest vehicles ever created and make it look fast. Claudia, your flames are beautiful, and I love them, and thank you for making them, because the flames make this thing look fast, and it's awesome.
Thank you.
And it's pretty low.
It's as low as we can go.
It's pretty low. I'm not mad at it. Overall, you wanted to turn this thing into the Superfan van, and I think you executed that great. This is a life-size Hot Wheels.
Well, Jim, what I'm seeing here is a really cool story of you. I see truck, I see van, thinking about you driving a truck, your dad. And what I love is when we reminded you how you got here was being true to yourself, then suddenly everything came together and you have to be so proud. I think hiding the coveralls in here as a tribute to all of you, what a fantastic Easter egg. That might be my favorite that I've seen here in the garage. I just think it's so thoughtful and so cool. What I'm looking at is something completely original. This is amazing. Great job, y'all.
Thank you, Rick. Thank you. I was so honored to be there and listen to the compliments from the judges. I felt I won already.